You just want to make sure you take it easy. I remember reading this form where this woman said her work didn't know that she had the surgery, and then she returned to work within 2 days after having it. And I'm just like, how? Like, that sounds crazy. Hi guys. You guys get a little bit of a different intro today. You get to see me. You get to see the true life of a vlogger. Top part is looking nice, bottom part not so much, because that's how we do it when you vlog at home. And today's video is just a little, it's just gonna be a video going over just my journey and my recovery process of my tubal reversal. You guys know I did an updated video, and I said that I would be doing it on my beauty channel, but at the same time, it's so hard. I don't know. You guys gotta let me know if you prefer to see the videos on my reversal on my beauty channel, because I am trying to grow that channel a little bit. So I guess, like I said, it would be preferable to do personal videos over there. So let me know if you guys do like these kind of videos. I'm just gonna jump right in and just talk about my update, because plenty of you guys have had questions pertaining to my journey, and I just want to answer them for you. So I'm gonna make this video into two parts, because one is gonna be sharing the tips and tricks that I've learned in just recovering and just what I've had to do to help get me through, and then the other part, the first part, is just going to be what do you call it? The first part is just going to be about just the recovery process. I am happy to report that I'm 4 weeks, I'm officially 4 weeks, and as of yesterday, and I am feeling fantastic. I'm feeling like I didn't even have the surgery at all at this point. It's just been written forms and stuff, and I've read from other women who said they've had tubal reversal, and there are a few, not very many, who said they recovered like that. And I don't know how they did that, but then the greater majority, like myself, including myself, it's taken them a little bit longer to recover. And I mean, I've had moments throughout the process where it was okay, but like I'm just at that point where I can say, oh my gosh, I'm through. Like, I feel fantastic. I'm starting to feel like myself. It took me the whole pretty much 4 months to get to this point. Like, in between, when I wasn't feeling that great, I had moments where my I would eat certain things and it would trigger like my tummy to feel weird. Especially, I think the biggest thing for me was just like my bowels moving properly. And although it was moving, there are times that I would eat certain things and then it would make me feel like I would feel not ill, but I just didn't feel great, and then I would start walking all hunched over again. And I didn't catch any of those moments on cameras because those were embarrassing. But anyways, that's just it, right? Someone asked, like, how do I maintain my being positive? And I did answer their question online, but I wanted to touch base on that a little bit, because I know this journey is actually quite stressful. It can be so stressful for a lot of people, for a lot of women. And for me, surgery on a whole, I've had several surgeries, and I guess that's not the fearful part, but I have gone through, I guess, like the huge stressful part at the beginning before I even decided to do this, because I didn't want to be selfish, and it wasn't just about me. I really felt like I had to turn to God in deciding if this was the right journey for me. And so I was very stressed. I was down and out and kind of depressed about things for quite some time. And then I got through that point. And so when I did go for my surgery, I guess I was in that I had like a clear head. Like, I had there's the idea that whatever will be. Like, I don't know for sure how it will go, but at the same time, I am very positive and optimistic because of just the journey before I even made the decision to go ahead and do this. And I feel good about it, and I'm just trying to hold my head up and be just positively optimistic and just trusting in God that this is you know, a part of His plan for me. So that's just what I'm kind of doing throughout this all. I'm not gonna stress about it. I'm not gonna be tracking everything to a T. Now, mind you that now that I only have one fallopian tube, I guess not one I guess one working fallopian tube, though I shouldn't quote that because I'm not fully sure about the details of that until I meet with my doctor. Because I don't know the details of that yet, I can't go ahead and say that, but I feel like that's what I know based on what hubby has told me. So being that that is a thing, I might have to do some kind of, I don't know, calculation as to when, I don't know. I'm not sure yet. I will ask my doctor the details. So maybe that's like the only, I might have to do some form of, what do you call it? Not planning, but kind of tracking to see when are the best times for me to be fertile myrtle or something. But outside of that, I'm not gonna do that. I'm taking vitamins. I'm going ahead and taking vitamins. I'm taking my B12, which has folic acid, and that's vital to take during pregnancy or ahead of time as well. So I'm already kind of doing that, but I'm not stressing about it. I'm not trying to be yeah, I'm just not stressing about it. Next thing, in terms of working out, you guys know I was working out before I went ahead and had the surgery. So it's been like 4 whole weeks since I've worked out, and I just didn't, like, I mean, I've been out and I've been walking. I was taking it easy before, and I've been out walking like in stores and everything. Like I'm out just being mobile again, and I just feel like you have to take it easy. I don't want to overdo it and exert myself and hurt myself because I just, you know, I had that moment when I went outside and shoveled when hubby went to bed and didn't end up shoveling, and I went out there and I kind of was, I'm doing it, and I felt it the next day. So after that, I'm just like, okay, I'm not gonna hurt myself. And I didn't feel like I was in any way, shape, or form ready to lift any kind of weight. So I just refrained myself. I'm finally at that state where I feel like I can actually start doing stuff again. Mind you, like I said, I've been up and walking, but I feel like I can actually hit my treadmill like the way I feel like I used to. But I'm going to take it easy just getting on there first because, like I said, everything in moderation. You don't want to hurt yourself. So my recommendation with the surgery would be to remember that everyone's healing process is different. And that's something that they don't necessarily tell you, because upon having my surgery, like, you know, the doctor tells you, oh, you're going to just have a little mini incision. It's going to be like 2 to 3 inches. It's not very big. And it is a major surgery, and it's very quick. And like you should be up and you know, back to normal in little to no time. Mind you, they still inform you not to be lifting weights for 2 weeks. 2 to 3 weeks, or just, you know, they give you little warnings and stuff here and there, but they don't necessarily tell you that the recovery process is different for everyone. So for the, just, you know, someone in particular might just go and have the surgery, think that they're going to be up and about in like the week following, but it might not be so quick. I've read there are lots of women who are like me, who it got to the point where it's like 3 to 4 weeks before they start actually feeling like 100% again, and that's where I'm at. So the key thing, if you are planning on doing that surgery, is to keep that in mind, that you should not just think that it's just going to be like that, and don't push yourself beyond, you know, what you should be doing. But keep in mind that your recovery process might take a little bit longer. I think a key thing for me is that I didn't end up, I didn't exert myself. I did try to rest and relax a little bit and not, you know, so yeah, that's what I did. Another thing is to keep in mind that it is major surgery. Though it seems rather small, it is major surgery, and it does require you to heal properly. I remember even something as simple as where the IV went in my arm, because I didn't tell you guys, but going into the prep of the surgery, I have the worst veins ever in life. Even for before I had the surgery and I had to do the weekly tracking or whatever that they do to see how fertile I was and all that stuff, I had to go in for weekly blood work, and they would go to the same vein. I think I was telling you guys about it, and it would hurt after a while. And when I went in the last time, I was just like, can you please take it from this hand? And so she tried and she couldn't, and so she had to go back in this arm. So I literally have like one arm, one vein in my arm that like works. and I'm just like, that's not good. So when I went in to get prepped for surgery and stuff, they tried to get my veins, and they couldn't. So then they did, oh, I think this is where they do it for the surgery one, and they went in here and left a bit, you can see the dot, the mark. Sorry for the lighting. You can see the mark that's still there. They put it in here and it didn't work, and the way they tested is that they inject saline in there, and it was like a big pocket of a big pocket full of like water, and obviously it gets absorbed on the inside, but it hurt and it bruised my hand for the longest time. That bruise literally went away like last week. It went purple, yellow, blue, every single color of the rainbow, and it actually hurt. But it's good to see that the scarring might actually go away. I'm not sure if it will forever go away, because y'all know how black people's skin can be. Like, we get scarred pretty easily. At least I think so, from myself and from what I've seen. Anyway, so they ended up getting it from over here, and then this vein actually hurt for a long time. So like, just even simple things, simple things that are there, like even something as simple as your vein that can, that can hurt. So if you got to go back to work and stuff after doing the surgery, you just want to make sure you take it easy. I remember reading this form where this woman said her work didn't know that she had the surgery, and then she returned to work within 2 days after having it. And I'm just like, how? Like, that sounds crazy. But to each their own. Like I said, if you're planning on having it, just be mindful of the fact that your recovery process might take a little bit longer, and you don't want to hurt yourself. Anyways, I just wanted to do a little mini update. I just wanted to indicate that I'm feeling myself. I'm actually going to get back into working out. I'm able to eat like normal and able to go to the bathroom like normal. I'm able to walk like normal. These are just simple things that we take for granted every day, but in the past 4 weeks, it was just like, oh boy. I just, when you're not feeling 100%, it also affects your psyche, and you just feel like, oh my gosh. So, because I feel like when you're not feeling well, then it gets up here and it's just not good. But it was good to have those moments where I went out. Sorry if this video is kind of all over the place, but it was literally to just come and say, hey, I'm feeling great, and I hope you guys are all right with that. That's pretty much it. That's just my touch base video talking about how I'm feeling, and I hope y'all are having a great day. Comment down below and let me know if you've had this surgery or if you are planning on having this surgery, and if so, share a little bit about just either your fears or whatever it is, what are your concerns, your fears, your stress, whatever it is that is maybe on your mind before surgery, or if you've had it, how was your recovery? Yeah, so also don't forget to check out part 2. Part 2 is going to be, I guess, more straightforward and organized. It's just going to touch base on the tips and tricks of how I got through the surgery, how I got through those 4 weeks, because there are lots of little things that occurred, and I think it's good to have tips and tricks to know if you're planning on having it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. Bye guys, much love. Mwah.
Hi guys, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to join the tribe. Subscribe.